Alright, what's going on, guys? BlameTruth here, and the gameplay in this video is not going to be important. It's not going to be what I'll really talk about. What I'm going to talk about is how Treyarch is wanting feedback for their new Call of Duty game entitled Black Ops, and what they're wanting feedback on is things in multiplayer. Now, Treyarch's doing the smart thing and going with a beta this time around, which is really what Modern Warfare 2 needed. Because let's face it, Modern Warfare 2 has pissed off a lot of people that were former Call of Duty fans. And Treyarch, being the kind people they are actually wanting to fix that, fix a lot of the problems Infinity Ward has caused, fix a lot of the issues gamers are having with this franchise now and where it's headed, its direction and all that. So I applaud you, Treyarch, if you actually do listen to this commentary, which is what people have informed me you guys are wanting or whatever. I applaud you for listening to the community, and I just want to, put some ideas out there. And as a gamer who has played Call of Duty now for about 3 years, multiplayer-wise, maybe a little over, what I want to see probably the most in the next Call of Duty title, and I know this is kind of a touchy subject because it's mainly, I think it's mainly the publisher that decides this kind of stuff, but and you'll see in this game here how horrible the lag gets. But besides that, there's also a part I slow down right up here where my bullets go straight through the guy just because of the lag and stuff. And that brings me to my first point, or my first suggestion, is to put in dedicated servers. Now, I know EA does this with their games, and they run really well on the servers, like Battlefield Bad Company 2. And if for whatever reason they're not running well, they'll tweak the servers and actually improve the experience. And if EA can put in servers, dedicated servers, and right here my shots go through this guy. If EA can put in dedicated servers, then I don't understand why other game companies can't, especially for first-person shooters. Especially for shooters that require like twitch reflexes like this. And yeah, I mean, right here you'll see like the connection just fluctuate. The P2P kind of like host selection system is really shitty, because I mean, I don't want to play on some dude's Walmart connection, honestly. Look at this. I want to play on a server. Now, I know Activision kind of has the final say in that stuff, and so they probably won't do it, but if you can't give us dedicated servers, at least improve the matchmaking, because I don't know why this guy got selected as host, because he is a terrible host. So really, tweak the matchmaking and try to improve it if you can, just in the sense of only searching for low ping games or whatever, stuff like that. That'd help a lot. And that brings me to my next suggestion, is the matchmaking. Now, the matchmaking in the COD games, it's pretty primitive in that, like, let's see, in Call of Duty 2 you had like a map preferencer. Now, I don't know about you guys, but in Modern Warfare 2 when I play, I never want to play the maps Derail, Estate, Terminal, because I think those maps are horrid. And a map preferencer would fix that kind of stuff. Maybe give you the option to check off a few maps that you don't like, and then the search engine will try its best not to put you in those games. That's one thing. And another thing is matches in progress. Please give people the option if they want to join a match in progress or not, because I can't tell you how many times I'll be playing alone by myself, search for a match in free-for-all mercenary TDM, and then get put into a game where we're losing like 2,800 to 5,000 or whatever, and the enemy team has a chopper gunner up. Who wants to play that? I sure as hell don't. Give me the option, please, to just like, how would you do this? Let's see here, let me think a minute. Okay, for instance, when I'm searching for a game, if you find a game and it's in progress, how about a little notification box will come up and say, matches in progress, would you like to join? And if you hit no, it'll continue searching for a game that's hopefully not in progress, or it'll continue searching for a game, whatever. That could be a good idea, and that would eliminate a lot of, I guess, frustration in the matchmaking. because that's personally my biggest complaint, and it's been there since COD 4 or even COD 2 on the consoles at least. Another thing I want is improved playlists and new playlists over time. Now, Infinity Ward has been saying that they're going to add in a bare bones playlist for, well, they said they were going to add it in for COD 4, but they didn't. Then they said they'd add it in for Modern Warfare 2, but they didn't. And what the bare bones playlist is a playlist with no perks, no killstreak rewards, no weapon attachments. It's just, you know, you and your gun, kind of like COD 2. And I understand that, you know, perks and kill streaks are a big part of the COD series right now, but there are some people that would prefer actually to play Call of Duty without those things, at least sometimes, you know. So putting in a playlist like that would definitely make a lot of people happy, I think, and not just for like team deathmatch, but for other game modes like domination, headquarters, capture the flag, war. I gotta hand it to Treyarch. The war game mode is probably my favorite game mode in any COD game, and to play bare bones war would be pretty awesome, I gotta say. But let's see what else here. Challenge to the weapons. Now, in Call of Duty 4, weapons had a decent challenge. There was no super weapon except for really the M16. But every other weapon, you know, was pretty challenging to use, at least in some scenarios. You couldn't like just barrel your way through enemies with some super weapon, but Modern Warfare 2 took away a lot of challenge to the weapons. They lowered the recoil, they got rid of idle sway, which is when you aim down the sight, your gun sight moves. This is so you can't like snipe people with certain weapons, like ARs and stuff. But Modern Warfare 2, Infinity Ward, for whatever reason, made everything just super easy mode. Shotgun secondaries, heartbeat sensors, unlimited grenade launchers, assault rifles with zero recoil and no sway, like the ACR. I mean, everything's just so easy now that it really skill equalizes the game, and a bad player can get a kill just by spraying sometimes, or because he has a better connection or whatever to the host. And it shouldn't be that way. There needs to be more challenge to the weapons. Now, in World at War, there was a pretty good challenge to the weapons, except for the SMGs. The SMGs were kind of the super gun to use. They could be used in any situation and were fairly easy to use. The rest of the weapons had a nice challenge to them, though, and I kind of like that. In fact, I really like that. So, and also weapon balance is a big thing. You really want to balance the weapons accordingly, because having one super gun or having guns better than the other, it makes the game very stale, because you don't get to experiment at all, and experimenting is part of the fun of these games. And one last thing I want to cover before I'm out of time here is please get rid of the luck-based things or the crutches for bad players or whatever. Things like martyrdom, things like death streaks, things like last stand, things like care packages giving you random kill streak rewards. That's just so stupid. Grenade launchers in general. Please, Treyarch, get rid of some of this stuff, or all of it if you would, because nobody wants to see that. I mean, honestly. The majority of players do not want to see things like last stand, martyrdom, grenade launchers, commando, care packages, death streaks. Please, just don't put any of that in the game. Nobody wants to see that. Just axe it all together. And I'm out of time here, so Treyarch, I hope you watch this, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.